What's your name?
My name's Clint Bolch. I'm from Reno, Nevada.
I'm Shlomo with Zohar Tzena. We donated the trees. Thank you for coming and helping harvest them.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
Marie.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Thank you for coming to Israel to help harvest the trees.
We love the Jewish people.
Okay.
We couldn't keep us back.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. What's your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, where are you from?
Brandon, Florida. I'm here with my wife and our 4 kids and her mom. So,
Is this your first time in Israel?
my third.
Third time.
Yeah.
And you came just to harvest the trees.
That's right. That's right.
God bless you.
Yeah, thank you. This is Christian, my oldest.
All right, excellent. First time he's here?
No, this is his third time as well.
His third time as well. Wow, amazing.
Yeah, he and I came and pruned 1 year together, and then the last 2 years in a row, we brought the whole family for harvest.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you got to know what you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is one cluster. How many grapes are on one cluster?
Ooh, that's a good question. I wouldn't even. Everyone's different, you know.
But I think ranges, I guess, like from 10 would be small.
I would say like 20 or 30 on that one, right? Would be small.
And a big one could have like 50.
Medium would be like 50. I mean, but the bigger ones, like sometimes you get a big hunk.
A huge
group, yeah,
chunk. You get
100 or so.
like 100, yeah. So anywhere from like 20 to 100.
Yeah.
Something like that. Excellent. All right. Keep on harvesting. What's your name?
I'm Robin.
Robin, from where?
I'm from Nevada in the United States.
Nevada, and you came just to help harvest the trees over here in the Sumerian Mountains?
My husband and I came over.
God bless you. Is this the first time you were here?
Yes, the first time.
Wow. How do you like it so far?
Love it. Beautiful country.
So I see you're doing a great job. Is this the first time you're harvesting grapes at all?
Yes, it is.
So you're learning quickly.
Yes, on the fly.
On the fly. Excellent. Looks like you guys are doing a great job over here.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Janelle.
Janelle, where are you from, Janelle?
From the state of Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yes.
Wow, is this your first harvest in Israel?
It is.
Wow, God bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming and joining us.
Thank you.
What's your name?
I'm Keela.
Keela, from where?
Keela from Texas.
Wow, is this your first harvest in Israel?
It is.
God.
Very first time to be in Israel.
Wow, how are you liking it so far?
I am in awe.
Okay, great.
For sure, yeah, it's beautiful here. I love it.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming out and helping harvest and bless the land of Israel.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you.
Awesome.
Keep up the good work. How are you?
I'm good. How are
What's
you?
your name?
I'm Kylie.
Kylie, from?
Florida.
Florida. Is this your first time in Israel?
It is my first time.
And it's your first time harvesting trees?
Also, yes.
Well, grapevines, that is.
Yes, grapevines.
How are you liking it so far?
It's been a very neat experience. I'll use the same word as Keela did and say I'm just in awe being here.
In awe.
It's a pleasure to be here. For
God bless you. Thank you for joining the Jewish
you as
people
well.
and the nation of Israel.
It is my honor.
I don't want to keep you too much away from working.
Quite all right.
You're doing a
Thank
great
you.
job.
Thank you, Shlomo.
What's your name?
And my name's Alan
Where are you from?
from Scotland.
Scotland. Wow, that's great. Is this your first time in Israel?
Very first time in Israel, yeah.
And it's the first time harvesting grapevines?
Yes, and it's an honor and a pleasure.
Thank you for coming. God bless you.
Same to
I see you got the hang of it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Shalom. I'm Shlomo from Israel Trees. We donated the trees. What's your name?
My name is Joel. I'm from Texas.
Texas. Is this your first time in Israel?
No, this is like my 7th time.
And is this the first time you're harvesting, or have you done that before too?
I've done it before every year since I've been here.
Wow. So you are an experienced harvester.
Yes, sir. You can say that.
Okay, great. I see the newbies have to learn from somebody.
Right? Yeah. There you go.
As it goes. Okay.
Thank
God
you for
bless you.
having us. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I get that.
All right, folks, same plan again. Once you get to the end of the row, follow your team back up to the top and we'll start the next ones. Money small.
Shalom. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Baruch Hashem. Thank God. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom.
We are with Nate Waller from
sir.
Ayovel, and we met Joshua the last time we were here, which was planting right before the Shemitah.
That is correct. Yes.
And I believe today you are harvesting the older
Yes.
vines.
We're harvesting older vines. And it's an exciting day because this is the first harvest.
This is the first harvest of this particular
of this
vineyard.
field, this particular vineyard, and really, actually, the first time in 2,000 years that this harvest has happened right here.
Correct.
Like 2,000 years, no vineyards, no harvest, no singing, no joy in the vineyards.
Right.
It's happening today.
And you guys are like on every end of it. You help plant it.
That's right.
And you help prune it as well.
Absolutely.
So you help plant it, prune it, and now harvest it.
That is correct.
That is unbelievable. And you guys bring in people from all over the world, internationals?
All over the world. That is correct. Yeah, we have internationals from all over the world coming from, I think, even this trip right here, we have 11 different countries represented.
Like, just throw out some names.
Just throw out, well, we've got Australia, South Africa, Sweden, we've got America, Canada, yeah, it's just a few of them. Vietnam. We've
Unbelievable.
got places all over the world. Yeah,
I think one time we
crazy.
saw somebody from Asia, like the Hong Kong, one of these places.
Yep. We
And
get
they
people from
find
all over.
you, they want to help Israel, they want to volunteer.
Right, yeah.
They come to you guys, and you organize this. How long are you directing harvesting? Like, how many years are you doing that?
I've been doing it for 18 years. I came over for my very first harvest, 2005.
Right.
So came in, we picked in Har Bracha, we picked 18 tons that year, and been coming ever since.
Right.
So,
you learned it from a teenage?
Yeah.
Now you're a seasoned pro.
That's right, seasoned pro coming in to bless and serve. You know,
How many of your siblings direct like the harvesting? How many of you guys know how to do that?
So there's 11 siblings total.
Right.
And there's all but 3 of us are here working full time in the organization. Right. I'm the project manager.
Right.
So all the projects I'm in charge of, I'm organizing and doing all of that. Right. And there's a few of us that are in the field all the time. Some of us doing different operations. We've got some different programs that we're running that they're doing as well. Right. But yeah, we're all involved somehow.
Do you get to taste or enjoy any of the wine from here? How does that work?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. You know, there's, thank God, there's millions of bottles now being produced in this area that 20 years ago wasn't happening.
So I'll ask you the crazy question. Who's got the best wine?
Now, the problem is that changes, you know, and now there's so many different wineries. It's hard to keep up with.
Right.
So it's so, I mean, I remember when we first started coming, I could tell you which wines and which year and which whatever was coming.
Right.
I knew. But today there's so many wineries that you can't keep up. Like, it's just impossible to know and keep up with all the different ones and all the different years.
And I see, like, at least in my experience the last couple of years, they're doing new types of grapes. Like, it used to be just Cabernet Sauvignon was the go-to, which that's what this is, right? Cabernet.
Yeah.
And this morning you were in Eish Kodesh, you did a different.
So we were working Cabernet there as well.
Oh, that was Cabernet.
That was Cabernet, but for a rosé wine.
Oh, I see.
So the rosé wine is fairly new, but it's very popular.
So the rosé is the same grape as the Cabernet, it's just processed differently?
Yeah, so it's processed differently.
How do they make it more? It's a lighter color.
It's a lighter color.
How do they do that?
It's a rose color, like a very light color. So the difference is how long it soaks in the skins.
Oh.
So when they do the crushing, they immediately drain it off of the skins and they don't let it soak in the skins of the grape. The grape skin is where the wine gets its color from.
Right.
And so they're immediately pulling it off, and then they.
So how does it keep that flavor though if you take the skins out?
So it doesn't have as much. It doesn't have as strong as flavor.
I see.
So it's a picnic wine, if you will. You know, it's
it's
a kind of wine. It's a lighter wine you drink on a hot summer day. You don't pull out a Merlot on a hot summer day. That's with your steak in the evening and dinner.
Exactly.
This is a wine you could have with lunch.
Right.
You know, and that's where it comes from. They don't age it. It doesn't go in the barrel. So for the wineries, it's a cheaper wine, but it's a way to get cash flow a lot faster.
Right.
And it's very popular and it's very good.
It's faster to produce it in terms of time-wise.
Yeah, much faster because it's not being aged. So they can crush the grapes now and they'll be selling it before Pesach.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
What about sweet wines like Moscato? That's my favorite.
Moscato?
Is there anybody here doing that? I know that up in the Golan, there's somebody.
There is a few Moscatos, but it's still very.
It's
very new here.
Italy has very good Moscato.
There was somebody wanting us to harvest. We only harvest inside UW and one.
Right, the Judean
There was somebody that called me this year wanted me to harvest outside, and they wanted me to harvest Moscato. Right. But we said, hey, sorry, we're only working inside this area.
You got plenty of volunteers out there.
Exactly, you got plenty of volunteers. Yeah. You know, this is the tip of the spear. We gotta we're and not only that, we love all parts of Israel.
Of course,
the truth is we don't have enough.
You don't have enough staff.
Enough staff to be able to
volunteers,
do it. Enough volunteers.
Sure.
Not enough. You know, there's major help needed in the Negev, in the Golan, and all of Israel. There's help needed.
We do help farmers from the north, all the way in the Golan, all the way to the south in Beersheba.
That's fantastic.
Including on the Gaza border, like you know, in Rehovot, those areas. Yeah. But the focus is on Judea and Samaria, the biblical lands.
I'll tell you what, the main reason.
80 to 90%.
Here's the main reason why we only work in this area.
Yeah.
And the main reason is because this is where most of the international community is standing against.
Yeah, for sure.
The rest of Israel, okay, maybe they're boycotting whatever products from wherever, but this is the tip of the spear that most of the international community is coming from.
Yeah.
So we said, you know what? If the international community as a whole is standing against this area, there's no government standing with it. Absolutely no country.
That's true. So really nobody?
Nobody. There's no government.
There's no government that stands with
Judea and Samaria.
Judea and Samaria.
As sovereignty in Judea and Samaria.
Right.
As Jewish rights to Judea and Samaria.
Right, but you could sell Judea and Samaritan products in American supermarkets. There's no ban on it.
No, there's no ban on it.
But they're not supporting it.
They're not supporting it.
That's the difference.
They're not supporting it.
Some countries ban it, like in Europe.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
so we said, you know, as internationals coming in, this is where they need the most support.
Right.
And for our own countries, they need to see that we, the people, support this.
Right.
And so that's the main reason why we're standing here.
And I'm sure it helps. When they see you guys here, they're like, hey, you know, we the people support the land of Israel, the people of Israel, and the land of Judea. I mean, like, come on, how much more obvious can it get? Judea, Jews are from Judea. Duh.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's not a new battle. Tel Aviv was illegal,
right,
when it was founded.
Right.
You know, this is nothing new. That the world stands against Jews settling Judea.
I tell people all the time. They say, so you're planting with settlers and settlements. So you know the Bible, the Torah said last week's parsha. It started off v'chitavo ala arts v'yurishtem ota v'shavtem ba. In English, you shall inherit and settle the land. So God says you shall settle the land. So settler, which has this buzzword like you know, this you know, crazy wild land grabber. No, he's settling the land because God said inherit and settle the land. He's just doing his job. And you guys are right there supporting the settlers, and you are a settler yourself.
You know, I don't necessarily see myself as that.
You're settling the land.
I'm helping you settle the land. So I'm settling you. They're settling the Jewish communities. That's my heart, is to see this become, you know, sovereignty.
Right.
Jewish sovereignty in their God-given land.
Right.
And I think that's really that's what I want to see.
And you told me before when we were speaking that this whole area over here, if Shirel did not come in and plant this vineyard, he was at threat of being stolen.
Oh, for sure. If you look right over the other side of this hill.
Right.
So this is in the area of Migdalim.
Right.
This is in their city limits, this area right here that he's planted on. If you go just over this hill right here, there is encroachment that's already crossing that line. They are squatting.
Right.
They're farming.
Illegal
squatters. They're farming inside of the area that's legally inside of Migdalim's jurisdiction.
Right. So not only Israel state land, but inside Migdalim, the settlement Yishuv.
Correct.
Land.
The land allotted to the Yishuv, to the community of Migdalim.
For agricultural purposes.
For agricultural purposes, they're encroaching on that already. They're already crossing that line. They're planting inside of that area.
So this helps push them out that way.
If this vineyard wasn't here, they would be encroaching.
They would be here.
They would be taking over, for sure, 100%.
Okay, Nate, it's great meeting you. Hopefully we'll meet you in more harvesting and planting. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
All right.